smell of rust from the moldy kitchen cabinets mingles with the disappointment of realizing there aren't many cans of dog food left. A shiver runs down my spine as my fingers let go of the small wooden door, slamming against the rest of the furniture. And I get the immediate feeling that something's... My heart jumps when I see an unusual shaped shadow cast on the chest-tiled floor. My eyes quickly follow the dark shape, finding a pigeon standing on the kitchen's window, embraced by the sun's last few rays as it sinks down into the green scenery of the horizon. What are you doing here? As I step closer to the bird, I'm surprised it doesn't fly away. Most animals left since the collapse are terrified of humans. I also notice a dark red stain across the animal's chest, its feathers clumped and wet around it. I tilt my head and lean closer without thinking. The unexpected stench of rotting flesh burning my nostrils and filling my lungs when...
What are you doing?
Jesus, Alice! The pigeon flies away as Alice places her pistol on the marble table, the impact making me flinch. I already told you to keep that thing in your closet. I don't want guns just hanging around the dinner table.
Does it really count as a dinner table if we don't eat at it? Or at all, to be honest.
I lean against the window, my heart still racing from the scare. Alice heads to the wooden closet, grabs a can of dog food, and wedges her pocket knife under the lid.
So, what's the deal with that bird?
I'm fine.
Okay, that wasn't my question, though.
How was your walk?
You're just gonna avoid that, okay. It was good, like, nothing new. Just the same thing Leo's been warning us about for months. There are a lot of new zeros nearby, so we should be careful in the next few days. The opening might be closer to us. Are you sure you're...
I'm fine. Do you want some chocolate?
What?
I found some on the last scavenging mission at the mall.
You're... Okay, so now that's like the 5th time you've lied to me in less than 20 seconds. What is going on?
I smile, holding up a poorly wrapped chocolate bar. The wrapper paper crackles in my palm as Alice watches, stunned.
How do you have that? I searched every store in that place like 1,000,000 times!
Then you didn't search well enough. And look, only 5 years past the expiration date.
Okay. I'll let you manipulate me just this time. But don't think I'll hop off your butt just because you bribed me. I'm on to you, Pink.
She says as she gently grabs a piece of the chocolate bar from my hand and places the unopened dog food can on the counter. Don't tell Apollo about the chocolate!
Yeah.
I notice the pistol on the table as her footsteps fade away. Of course. I mutter to myself as I pick up the gun and turn on the safety lock, placing it on my belt as I resume my search in the cabinets, closing the door Alice left open before doing so. For now, I don't entirely depend upon my lantern to see anything, and the last few rays of the 5 o'clock afternoon light fully illuminate the wooden cupboards around me. I take deep breaths as I open the wooden doors again, focusing on my search in an attempt to get my mind off the earlier encounter. Even now, I can still smell some of the putrid scent as I step closer to the cupboard near the window. I can't shake the thought that the pigeon might be one of them. It wouldn't be the first time we've encountered a zero from a different species. Does that mean they've found us? As I continue to feel around behind the countless unused kitchen plates, I sense a hand gently tapping on my shoulder. I turn around quickly, holding the lantern tight. Apollo greets me with a smile, twirling one of his curls around his finger.
I want chocolate too.
I look at him with one eyebrow raised as I crouch down again, searching for the stash drawer. Weren't you supposed to be in class?
Weren't you supposed to be sharing resources with the rest of the group?
No.
That's against the family's code.
I break off a piece of the bar and hand it to him. He grins and makes a zipper gesture over his lips, opening the imaginary zipper to eat the sweet, then closing it again once it's in his mouth. The gesture draws a genuine smile from me. Have a good class, Paulo.
Will do, criminal.
He taps twice quickly on the door frame before leaving the kitchen. As Apollo leaves, I continue my search for... And there it is, underneath a porcelain saucer cracked clean in half. I hurry out of the kitchen, clutching the rusted key against my chest. On the way, my head collides with Leo's torso. He's wearing formal clothes as he always does when in class. Even though the classes take place in our garage, he makes his best effort to help Apollo believe, if only for a second, that the world is the same as ever.
Do you happen to know why my student has chocolate all over his mouth?
I just found some chocolate and gave him a small piece. Didn't think it would be a problem.
It isn't. The problem is to do it mid-class, and you know that the family's code strictly...
Will you shut up if I gave you some as well?
Possibly.
Great. I let out a deep sigh and head back into the kitchen, my steps dragging as I search for the chocolate.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
Today is Apollo's final exam.
What? Is this term ending already? He sighs and leans against the doorframe, arms crossed.
No. I decided to stop the lessons.
Why?
We don't have much time, Clara. He's 11 now. You know we need all the help we can get on missions, especially now that there's only 4 of us.
You really think he's ready to go out?
I think we don't have much of a choice here. You know the data from the last recon mission. The number of zeros in the area have tripled since last month. The opening is visibly larger already. We can't risk anyone else getting hurt.
And you think our best option is to send an 11-year-old to fight?
We're not in a position to weigh our options. He's a member of this family and deserves a chance to fight with us. Not to mention, he is way more prepared for this than we were when we first started.
We didn't have a choice.
His choice is not ours to make.
Yes, it is. He's 11, Leo. What if he dies out there?
Then that's probably a better outcome than whatever this is.
This? Are you serious? He straightens his tie, like he always does in moments like these.
If he's willing to help us, which he is, then he shouldn't be prohibited from doing so. If we keep him locked up inside, he'll leave on his own sooner or later. And if you just stop to think about what Lucas...
Don't!
Alice's injury was the final straw. He stayed silent for 2 days, and you saw it.
He'll be useless, Leo. His singularity isn't for fighting.
Then we'll find other uses for it.
This is insane.
If we let him try...
I'm not talking about this. Leo scratches his neck, adjusts his glasses, and shifts his weight to the other leg. I can practically feel the heat rising in his pale cheeks as they flush deeper red. His body language contrasts with his calm voice.
I made a promise.
What?
I told him that if he passes this last exam, he can join us on missions.
Are you out of your mind?
He's suffering, Clara! That poor child is watching us leave the house every day without knowing if we'll ever come back. And you know exactly what that feels like. You just forgot about it.
I didn't forget.
Yes, you did. You wouldn't act like this otherwise.
I didn't forget.
Then you should see how he does on his final exam. We'll be in the garage. He would appreciate your presence.
As he leaves the kitchen, he drags his fingertips along the wooden frame of the painting beside the door, the one Lucas made. Before leaving, he breathes in and takes a step back.
This is the only thing he has ever truly wanted.
I listen to his footsteps echo down the hallway, fading with each tick of the clock on the wall. Before leaving the kitchen, I look at the painting Leo touched, a portrait of a forget-me-not with a word painted in bright red below. With a sigh, I decide to turn back, closing the drawer with my hip, placing the key back where it belongs, the saucer clinking against the metal key. Not the best day for this. After spending a good few minutes trying to open the beer bottle with my fingers that are now wrinkled from the damp, Alice finally shows up to watch Apollo's test. She sits down beside me, letting her legs dangle over the wall.
You showed up.
Yep. I force the word out, using whatever strength I have left to try and open the bottle.
God, you're pathetic.
She takes the bottle from my hand with her uncasted arm and uses the edge of the wall we're sitting on as a bottle opener, solving the problem in a matter of seconds. Taking a sip from it, wearing a proud smile, before handing the bottle back to me.
Can I get a thank you?
Can you get a job?
Can you make a joke that makes sense?
Leo's cough cuts through our conversation. Our attention shifts downward to where the teacher and a student stand. In front of them, a yellowed board, worn from years of use, and an old film projector we salvaged from one of the neighborhood's relic shops.
May we continue?
Yeah,
Sorry, Leo.
He holds the projector's button. Apollo stares at us, holding back a smile.
All right. Number 43. What is the most common species of zeros along the coast?
Divers.
How do we defeat them?
Striking their eyes.
That's correct. Number 44. How do we execute
The anxiety
a cluster?
of possibly letting him go out slowly takes hold of me.
Hey, Clara, did Leo talk to you?
Alice touches my shoulder, her expression tense.
Clara?
I remain silent as the test goes on.
Number 45. What is the protocol in the event of a family member's death?
That's not going to happen.
Paulo? 10 seconds left.
He takes a deep breath, removing his glasses to rub his eyes before asking again.
Apollo,
That's not going to happen.
I'm going to give you one last chance. What is the protocol we need to follow if a member of the family dies?
I won't let that happen.
Please. No. No. Breathe. You're okay. Breathe.
I'm here, Clara. Kale. I see her.
Clara!
What?
Don't scare me like that, man. Are you drunk already?
It takes me a few seconds before answering. I think so.
Well, Apollo, you passed. 49 out of 50.
See? I told you I studied.
Yes, but
He leans in closer to him, sighing something I can't hear.
Hey, speak up! We can't hear shit!
up! We're not supposed to hear that. Leo looks at her with a dry expression, then turns back to the board, gathering the materials with a thoughtful look on his face. The two of us climb down from the wall to congratulate Apollo. Alice reaches him first, running in to hug him with a wide smile. He returns the hug, though his expression is slightly uncomfortable. As I get closer to hug him, I notice Alice pulling something out of her sweater's pocket. I also notice Apollo lifting his head, breathing in to speak something to me, with a certain hesitation in his breath.
I'm sorry, Clara.
For what?
For everything. I won't be useless anymore.
What? Before I can finish my question, a burst of confetti deafens me for a moment. Apollo and I turn our heads to find Alice holding an exploded confetti tube, her expression frozen in terror as confetti slowly rains over us.
I didn't know it was gonna be that loud.
Where the heck did you get that?
That was awesome! Do it again!
That fortunately doesn't work like that.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. These are one time only. See? No confetti left.
I got another one. I know you keep a bunch of those in your closet.
Shh. What happened to our secret?
Why do you have a bunch of party poppers in your closet?
Shh. It's a secret.
Why is it a secret?
Because then it wouldn't be a surprise.
She pops another one. I cover my ears quickly. Ugh, can you stop doing that?
You just can't have fun, can you?
I turn my gaze back to him to find that he's smiling at me, pulling away from my embrace as he bursts into a celebratory shout with Alice.
I did it! I aced the test! I get to fight with y'all!
Whoa, you aced it?
49 out of 50.
I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you.
As they shout and celebrate, I use those few seconds to check on Leo. When I get closer to the board, I notice his expression no longer carries the same hope it did earlier. What's with that face? He straightens his tie. He got almost everything right, didn't he?
He gave me an answer that unsettled me. I'm scared, Clara. I think you were right. I shouldn't have promised that. I don't think he's ready yet. I'll try to talk to him.
You think he'll understand?
Well...
Guys, come here.
Apollo calls out as he throws the test papers up into the air.
It'll break his heart.
I move back towards the rest of the group. Alice pulls out her old graduation cap from the garage's rusty junk basket and forcefully slams it onto Apollo's head. Dust falls from the cap, causing Apollo to cough for a few seconds. Recovering from Alice's aggressively affectionate gesture, he smiles at all of us. Heavy rain begins to pour outside. Water quickly runs down the roof above us. The rain's scent reminds me of my brother. A shiver runs through me. I can't lose anyone else. I walk out of the garage, finding myself smiling as soon as no one else is looking. I feel strange and kind of guilty. It's only been a month. Why do I stop in place, questioning myself if the sound I just heard was real. I stare at the front door, paralyzed. Another knock, weaker this time. I take a step closer.
Help me.
What?
I'm going to die.
I run back to the garage as fast as I can. There's someone out there!
What?
There's someone out there! Alice and Leo run toward the entrance. As Apollo is about to pass by me, I catch my breath and stretch out an arm, stopping him from going through.
Let me out, Clara! I can help!
It's not safe! We don't know what's going on!
It doesn't matter!
He quickly pulls out a zipper from his pocket, ripping the air apart vertically right in front of me. As a zipper opens up a portal, he gets in.
Ugh!
I run back to the room. When I get there, I find the three of them at the door. Leo looks at me with a scared expression, turning so I can see. On the front porch of the house, Alice, crouched down, holds a young woman in her arms. She's wearing long white garments that are almost fully smeared and stained by blood. Completely soaked by the rain, she trembles from the cold. Her voice sounds weak as she uses all of her strength to pull for air.
Help me.
I hurry to the door and crouch down, checking her pulse by pressing my index and middle fingers against the side of her neck. I notice she's trying to say something and lean my head closer. She whispers,
They're coming. Hide.
As soon as she says this, a lightning bolt illuminates the long plain in front of her house, revealing an immeasurable horde of zeros. No, not again. Leo takes off his blazer and glasses, placing them on the coffee table on the porch.
Alice, can you get our equipment, please?
But what about...
Apollo will take care of her.
Huh?
Alice stands up, still holding the girl in her arms, and sets her on the chair beside the door.
What do we do?
We try to minimize the damage. You take the lady to the garage and lock yourself in there.
No! I'll help you fight!
Apollo, it's an order.
But...
Now!
Leo shouts, his usual tone blending with the bestial voice of his singularity. His own flesh rearranges, bursting through his skin as his organs and members shape his body into a beast-like animal, merging from his ribcage. The cracking of his breaking bones always sends chills down my spine. As he transforms, he turns and runs toward the army of zeros, drawing closer with every second. His heavy footsteps make the ground tremble beneath us.
Fight!
Apollo grunts as he opens a portal to the garage and forcefully drags along the chair with the young lady. Alice returns, breathless, holding her pistol, and hands me my lantern. She searches for something in her pocket and hands me a walkie-talkie. I quickly place it on my belt. We can't fight this many zeros. Not again. Not with just the three of us.
Hey, what are you scared for? We've been training for this.
This is too much.
Got this, Clara.
She says with a genuine smile as she moves forward. I grab her arm, the one that's not immobilized by the cast, forcing her to step back. Are you really okay to fight?
It's just an arm.
Can you fight with only one?
I don't know.
Alice!
I'm joking. I got this. Go help Leo.
The cold wind breaking against her advance gives me a bad but familiar feeling. I grip my lantern and point it against the horde that's charging forward in a disorganized march. Light. My lantern obeys my command and flares brighter, expanding the light it casts around me. The rain only worsens our disadvantage. I run nearly 600 feet before reaching the edge of the horde, close enough to fight. We have some time, I say to myself as I spot Alice a few meters ahead, firing her revolver in every direction while a group of Zeros closes in around her. The thunderous crack of each shot pierces my eardrums as I get closer. Incinerate them. I command the flames of my lantern to throw themselves onto the Zeros, making them slowly fall to the ground, screaming in pain as their flesh burns, releasing a putrid smell. Alice looks at me with a disappointed expression. Are you okay?
Yes, I've got this, Clara.
Are you sure?
I'll stay close to the house, taking care of the ones you and Leo missed. I'll be fine. Go.
As I contemplate the living portrait of the cruel world that was painted over our lives, yet another one of its sadistic creatures approaches from behind me. I turn and pause for a second to take in the details of the form of the larger Zero that drags itself in my direction. I can see the traces of human skin that still remain beneath the hard, gray shell of radiation. I can hear its labored breathing, and through the cracks of the radiation crust, I can see its organs compress each time its lungs fill with air. I breathe in and speak. Burn. My lantern sets the creature on fire. A fraction of the flames on my lantern launches itself like a projectile, shooting the monster. As the Zero falls to the ground, I watch the scene that reveals itself behind its corpse. Leo, in his altered Singularity form, drags along a horde of Zeros. His body merges with the red matter of his own flesh, reshaping into something that resembles a winged creature. A pair of fleshy wings tear from his back, lifting the horde as he gains some altitude. Then, he shifts again, reorganizing his musculature and taking the form of a massive beast. He lets his weight plummet, crushing a large number of the Zeros beneath him. I have to run nearly 1,000 feet to reach him. When he sees me, Leo shifts back into his usual form.
Is Apollo all right?
Yeah, I saw him step through his portal with the woman.
Can you check, please?
I quickly grab the radio from my waist and press the warn side button. Apollo, are you and the lady okay? A few seconds of silence pass as Leo shapes his arm into a sharp, blade-like structure, eliminating a group of Zeros dragging themselves toward us with a single, swift motion. Apollo, I repeat, are you and the lady all right? A few more seconds drag by, each one slower than the last as more Zeros gather around us. I command the flames, and they spread in a diagonal line across the grass like a raging forest fire, burning through the countless Zeros in front of us. Before I can press the button again, someone speaks.
I'm fine. The boy who was with me left through some kind of portal. I don't understand. What's going on?
Ugh! I mutter, clipping the radio back onto my belt. He left the house! Leo turns to me with a terrified expression.
Son of a...
She really left me alone here, huh? I say as two more Zeros draw closer. I ready my pistol and fire twice. One shot into each one's legs, harvesting their blood and weaving it around me to gain speed. With a spin, I send the blood back as a long spear straight through the other's head. I mean, I asked for it, but I didn't think she would actually do it. When I turn back around, I find Apollo trying to strike one of the Zeros with a baseball bat, his yellow clothing standing out amid the crowd of grayish monsters. I run in his direction as fast as I can, pulling the blood spear I used to execute one of them and dragging it through the air with me, my fingers tracing the path it must follow until it strikes the Zero he was fighting against. The creature falls to the ground in pieces under the curved impact of the blood. Apollo, what are you doing here?
Being useful!
He says as he runs to the next enemy with his bat. The creature snaps the bat in seconds with one of its claw-like structures. Okay, get back. I shout, and Apollo moves away from the creature, giving me space to fire several shots into its torso. You need to go back inside.
So I can be left alone with a stranger? No, I'm not doing that.
It's not safe out here.
It's not safe inside either. We don't know what kind of singularity that girl has. It could be dangerous.
I grunt as I shoot the remaining ones, swallowing my pride to admit to myself that he's right. All right, then stay behind me.
I'm calling for help.
Apollo pulls a walkie-talkie from his pocket. So that's where mine was.
Which button do I press again?
The bigger one.
This one?
No.
Rebooting device.
Oh.
Apollo, there are like 2
Rebooting
buttons.
device.
I got this! Hang on!
I make a sharp gesture with my
Rebooting
hand, pulling the
device.
blood from the pile of bodies around us, solidifying it into multiple
Rebooting
lines and then
device.
hurling them towards the group of zeros running at us. One by one, the corpses begin to fall closer and closer to us.
System online.
I got it! Guys, we need help back here.
Copied. We're trying to get there as fast as we can.
Okay, we're almost...
连接装置
I think I pressed the wrong button again.
How?
Apollo, watch out!
The frequency is disrupted, followed by a piercing screech. I crouch down and cover one of my ears with my free arm in a desperate attempt to make the sound stop.
Alice, they are...
As I look around, I realize that all the zeros are standing still and trembling. Then, their bodies start to collapse to the ground one by one, the earth trembling with each impact of their heavy corpses. Until the impacts begin to grow heavier, and I slowly realize that these aren't the sounds of the bodies.
Alice!
Stay close. The distorted sound of a radio breaks the silence. He points east, and my eyes follow his gesture. The black hole's event horizon in the sky traces the silhouette of a cluster a few thousand feet away. It looks enormous. It's at least taller than our house. Its head appears to be made out of an iron structure with a few loudspeakers linked to it, and its body, like the other clusters, is formed from grayish corpses. It seems to spot us. Then it starts running, gradually shedding parts of itself that don't seem to matter. Its heavy steps slamming against the ground as it draws closer and closer. I pull out my pistol and fire as much as I can, with no effect, until the trigger locks with a click, indicating things have just gotten worse.
At least there's a lot of blood here for you to use.
It's not enough. I drop the magazine to the ground and begin absorbing the blood from the fallen zeros. A red liquid flows from every direction into the palm of my hand, leaving crimson trails through the air as it gathers. With a sharp gesture, I hurl the blood at the creature. The moment it hits, the blood solidifies. The red mass fractures into multiple spikes, trying to pin it in place. For a few seconds, it seems to work, until the creature unleashes a deafening scream at a nearly unbearable frequency and frees itself from my trap in a single effortless motion. Yeah, it's over for us.
Huh?
Do you have a portal set up in the house?
Yeah, there's a push in my room. We can use it.
Then get ready to take us inside. He nods and grabs one of the zippers from his pocket. Before the cluster gets close enough, Leo slams into it in his Singularity bestial form, buying us a few seconds while the monster recovers.
Move away!
Clara states in a commanding tone as a beam of fire streaks between Apollo and me, exploding on the creature and creating a thick cloud of smoke. Clara approaches us from the direction of the blast, breathless.
Is everyone okay?
Before we can answer, the creature releases another distorted roar, stepping slowly from the smoke, lifting Leo by the throat, still in his bestial form. Clara quickly sends another fire beam from her lantern, hitting the cluster's legs. Leo manages to land a punch against the creature's side, forcing it to drop him. As he hits the ground, Clara's lantern brightens, indicating where we are. Leo runs at us in his bestial form, getting closer at a scary pace. His muscle mass returns back to place as he speaks.
Attack its back! I found the Singularity.
But it's too tall!
Wait, Apollo. Did you bring any of your plushies?
Of course!
He pulls one of the stuffed animals from the side of his waist, where 2 more are strapped. As the cluster screams again, I snatch the teddy bear from his hand. I'm going to throw one of these up and run into your portal. That should give me enough height and momentum to stab its Singularity core. We all turn our heads towards Clara for approval.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I can distract him!
I can see the fury in his expression, along with tears of pain at the corner of his eye. Seconds before he starts running towards the creature. His body reshapes as he moves, his mass distorting until it resembles a 4-legged beast. His screams of pain from the transformation blend with the vocal cords of his beastly form. I see the fear in Apollo's face as he looks up at me. I turn to him and gently place a hand on his shoulder. Now, it's the true final test, okay? I can feel him trembling. You just need to open the portal when the teddy bear is up high, got it?
Bring it here.
Leo marches back in our direction, the creature's heavy footsteps matching his pace. Another roar. This time, I'm close enough to feel the impact of the sound, making the blood-stained grass around me shake under its force. I gather all the strength in my right arm and hurl the stuffed toy as far up as I can. It stops midair, hovering behind the cluster's back, and then tears itself in half. A zipper portal opens from within it. Realizing Apollo has already sliced the air open with the zipper forming a portal, I sprint toward it, pulling the blood from the surrounding corpses. The red liquid follows my run, shaping itself into a spear while it paints the air with a vivid crimson shade. As I leap into the portal, I catch a glimpse of Clara's anxious expression. I pass through the opening, and carried by my own momentum, I'm flung out the other side. I'm at the same height as the creature that stands before me, plummeting straight down toward the cluster. I can clearly see its Singularity core located at the center of its back, the pulsating mass of black matter staring at me like it's sentient. I feel its gaze as I raise the crimson spear with my one free arm and cut through the air in free fall. The cold wind from the speed of the descent is the last thing I feel before the monster screams. The cluster roars as the spear pierces its torso, striking its Singularity dead on. The explosion of its core sends a shockwave through the air that throws me downward. Before I hit the ground, I feel myself land on some creature of raw flesh, groaning and moaning as it moves beneath me. As my awareness returns, I realize it's Leo's bestial form carrying me. Even from atop him, I can feel the tremor of the cluster's massive body crashing into the ground. He carries me back to the others and gently lowers himself, easing me down onto the grass as carefully as he can, angling his body to soften the movement.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah! We did it!
Can you stop?
Are you insane?
What? Everything went well. I mean, we defeated the giant cluster.
Well?
You could have gotten seriously hurt.
Just like any of you.
You have no idea what kind of risk you were taking out there.
But I'm fine. Alice helped me.
You left the house without even thinking about letting us know? You had a radio with you. I heard you talking to Clara.
I help you kill a cluster. And this is my thank you.
A thank you? You should be thanking Alice for being alive.
I was doing just fine before she helped me.
Well...
And it's not like that matters anyway. I passed your test to prove I was ready to go out. I didn't do anything wrong.
That's not the point.
Sorry, I heard shouting. I thought...
Just give us a minute.
Okay.
I'll go with you. Are you hurt?
No, but I'd like some water.
Should I go too, or...
You can stay. I want to talk to you as well.
Oh my god.
The point is, Apollo, that you disobeyed an order. And none of us here are going on missions with members who disobey orders.
Your order was wrong.
Excuse me?
If I wasn't there to open the portal, you wouldn't have been able to reach his back and kill it.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
We would have managed. We've been doing this for about 8 years now without you.
You're lying. You wouldn't have, right, Alice?
Yeah, we would have managed.
Oh, come on!
Because of you, it was easier.
Alice,
What?
See?
don't encourage that kind of attitude.
I'm not encouraging it.
Actually, I'm feeling kind of encouraged right now.
Stop that.
Enough! You're not going on our missions, Apollo.
What?
You have proven to me that you're not ready, both in this conversation and out there.
You've got to be kidding me.
Maybe we can work things out in the morning.
I made my decision.
I'm going.
No, you're not!
This is so unfair. I can't do anything.
That's enough!
I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
No one is dying.
No! You can't keep lying to me like that. I can't pretend that Lucas didn't die like you guys do.
Apollo.
Get away! I don't know what this thing is about you trying to take his place, but
You have to understand
it
that.
should have been you.
He's just mad, Leo. Are you okay?
Thank you for your help out there. Taking care of him.
Of course.
You can leave now, if you want to.
I think I'm okay.
This is impossible.
I know.
He's right. I'm bad at pretending, Alice. You know, I've been having trouble sleeping. Because of a weird dream I've been having every night. That I open the door to his room and he's just there, painting like nothing happened. Like it's just another morning. And it's so real. All these little details, it's so terrifying.
But that's what he always wanted. What we always say. This is not for us. It's for his own good.
That's the point, Alice. I don't want to remember. I can't keep torturing myself like this. It's too much. It's like I've died as well. It's exhausting. I want to forget. I need to forget. And I truly hope that you'll keep holding on to his memory. So that at least he gets some rest before we're all gone. But I'm not that strong, Alice. I'm letting go. For the sake of my own sanity. But I guess memory is not something you can just control. Right? And the more I try to pretend, the harder it gets to keep going. I'm sorry, Alice. You didn't have to listen to this. I'll get better. I promise I will.
It's not forever.
It's never forever.